So my microwave door is not working quite right. I think it's some switches in here. Micro switches, crap like that. It just doesn't work right. So, I'm cheap. I'm gonna do the right thing. No, I'm not. I'm gonna try to fix it myself and, like everything else, hope the house doesn't burn down. So, if you want to see it, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, give it an old likey, share to other people, and we'll be right back to show you how we tear one of these apart. Thanks. Okay, so to do this job, obviously the first thing you need to do, make sure it's unplugged. Okay, the very last thing you want to do is have that level of stupid in your life. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to need a screwdriver. And if you've got this Panasonic, you're also going to need a set of safety Torx bits, which I just happen to have from some previous thing that I was trying to fix that I guess you're not supposed to fix. Can't imagine why. So the safety Torx bits are the ones that have the little hole in the center. I don't know if I can zoom that in or not, but they've got the little hole in the center, and they will allow you to take apart things like this that the company highly doesn't want you to take apart. It will also allow you to, take apart walls in bathroom stalls if that's your thing. So it looks like it's going to be a T20. This is TT20, so maybe that's something special. But for some reason, they've got two regular screws over here. We might do the speed up on this just because there's a bunch of screws back here. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bunch of screws back here. Okay, so we'll swap that, swap that. Hopefully, this train can't keep it in the last with the master. I've got a great little coming out here soon. It's not already done. It's done. I would put step bars on a UI today. And so I can't decide to die before it's all over. Oh, there's a line that's back. And so we're going to have his part of the video. And what's really good. So, alright. Okay, let's see how this goes. So, I think there's a thing where you're supposed to take my buttons and so, at this point, we're going to go get our drill in just a second. Then we're going to come back and we're going to get in here and take a look at this a little bit closer. And I'll tell you exactly how we're going to fix this. So, hang tight. My gimbal doesn't like any of this. Okay, so we went and got a drill, we got an old rivet gun, we got all kinds of good stuff there. And you can see here, this is where the micro switches are for the door. Okay, and you can see how this just wobbles. And when you go to close the door, you've got these guys right here. Those apparently breaking are a whole nother thing. That's what I'm going to go to a microwave. But these come in and see how that's flexing real bad? That's what's causing our microwave not to work right there half the time. So goes in, flexes, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes we have to fight with it. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. So what I'm going to do is, I think you could probably, if you had small fingers, I don't. If you wanted, you could probably use a nut and bolt in here if you didn't have a rivet. I think I'm going to try to go with a rivet. I'm going to eye this dude up and see what we can come up with. We'll come right back. Okay, so we're back on this thing, and like I said, it's, you can kind of feel it's right in here, and I kind of feel like if you feel around a little bit, you'll feel where that switch is, and, you don't want to come all the way up, because that's a bigger micro switch, so you really can't just go dead in the center, but I did the right thing and marked it with my finger there. And then I'm going to come around here with the drill bit and bet that's hot. Wow. Okay. Wow, I actually got it almost perfect. Cool. Now, I could only find a ginormous rivet, so I had to get a bigger. You know, for being a single guy, this microwave is incredibly clean, which I'm impressed by. I think that's the thingy up there that you really don't want to screw with too much, or it'll make you go bzzzt. All right, so, man, I hope I can get this to work. If not, we'll be going with a nut and bolt, and I'll be cussing a lot, but, instead of going and getting the right drill bit, I'm just going to do like my daddy taught me. Get the wrong one and just make it bigger. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, dear. Okay, so two things my dad taught me in life is, number one, never use the right tool when you can use something else that should work. And the other thing he taught me was, don't be an idiot forever. Go get the right tool. So, we're going to see if we can make this one work. Good Lord, this is going to be close. All right, so I'm going to bring this around here so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And I mean, this is going to be tight for sure. So I'm going to kind of squeeze that in there. I'm going to use the microwave. Come on, you can do it. Are you pulling? I talk to tools. There we go. All right, so that's how that looks now. And then right on the back, if you look just right, you might be able to see it. No, you can't. You absolutely can't see it. But you get the idea. So what we're going to do now is move that crap out of the way, set this over here, and then watch. Boom. No flex whatsoever. Look at that. So that's pretty quick, easy way. You know, even if you got to go buy a couple of, as long as you've got I would say, if you didn't have a rivet gun, I might just go ahead and, because there is just enough room to get your fingers in there, I might go down to the hardware store and get myself a small nut and bolt because there's not a lot of room in there, but I mean, there's enough room for a flat, pretty flat topped. You know, I mean, that's closing well for sure. So, all right, so let's jump back here. Let's put this guy back up. We're gonna wipe that up first because I really hate's a strong word. I hate getting metal shavings in my fingers. So we're gonna clean that up real quick. Okay. And then we're going to take our little cover here, and the cover just slides over a little bit right here, slides right back over that. As a friend of mine says, just like butter, except it looks like the side may pop in a little bit like that as well. And then, yeah. So it goes in with a little lip action there, not a big deal. And then we just reverse the process. We use our magical safety Torx bits so that nobody will take this apart and zap themselves on the Magneto or whatever it is. Leave in the comments your thoughts. Tell me, do you think it's a good idea to fix your own microwave? Do you think I'm an idiot? I don't care. I think I'm an idiot about half the time. But I'm a cheap idiot and I often get away with it. So that's the key, really. Oh, almost dropped that. That wouldn't have been nice. All right. Now. If you're not one of my friends that felt bad for me and followed on this, I'd love to know where you're following from. Leave that in the comments also. If you're still watching, please smash the subscribe button. I really could use the support on that and would love to build a little bit. I want to be able to do more DIY stuff, and well, at some point I'm going to fix everything in my house and I'm going to have to start looking for DIY stuff. So all right, so the microwave is back in its home. The light works. The light goes off. That's a good sign. Do I know how to use my microwave? I don't think so. And it works. Just like that. And you can tell a difference in the way the door sounds. I know my roommate's going to come home and I'm going to be yelling at him, "Don't slam the door!" Because you used to have to, and sometimes you'd have to bump that up and down. So, right there it is. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you subscribed. We've got the dishwasher being replaced soon. So, thanks. Everybody have a great day.